All right, good afternoon, everyone. Court will resume with the February 24th, 2022 docket. And one more time, we're on live stream. Where are we going to go? Yeah, a lot of attorneys, but very few defendants. Okay, we're here. Number 6, which one's this?
5 and 6.
Oh, 5 and 6. Status hearing and a hearing. Let me see here. Yeah, 5 and 6. All right, let's see. Good afternoon, Mr. Gonzalez.
Good afternoon, Judge.
Your client is Paloma Martinez, CR 20-07-629D. And we're here on what? A compliance hearing?
It's a plea, Your Honor. She was going to plead guilty to one of the charges, and then she's going to be put on DWI court for her other pending charge.
Okay, it'll be a plea today?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
She also has the last one.
Okay, I have 5, 6, and the last one?
She has number 19.
Okay, I think it's 5, 6, and 19.
5 and 6 are the same one, Judge.
Oh, okay, same one. Okay, you're right. Thank you. And then it'll be number 19, you said? Yes. So it'll be a plea on both of them?
If it's the same one, then yes, Judge, because there's the newer case that she has that's going to be getting transferred out to Court 7 for DWI court.
I think number 19 is a probation plea, and number 5, 6 is a removal, and then I think from PTD, and then a transfer to Court 7.
Oh, okay. So number 5, that'll be the removal, right? Or number 6, I should say. The removal, and then a plea on number 19.
And then that was going to be transferred to Court 7. So we got to do the plea first.
The plea first. All right, that'll be on CR 21-10-525D. DWI Class B misdemeanor. That one, right? That'll be the plea. All right, Ms. Martinez, please. You swear the testimony. You need to unmute. You swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
All right, you may put your hand down. The plea here is going to be on CR 21-105-25D, Paloma Martinez, DWI Class B misdemeanor. It carries a potential penalty of up to 180 days in jail and not more than a $2,000 fine upon conviction. You understand that?
Yes.
You understand that you're entitled to a jury trial. You're entitled to an appeal. Did you waive those 2 rights?
Yes, I do.
Have you ever been declared mentally incompetent?
No.
You understand that the court does not have to follow the recommendation?
Yes, I do.
And what is your plea, ma'am? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
All right. And are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, I am.
All right. State.
Judge, state offer plea document and offense report as Exhibit 1. Notification and certification of defendant right of appeal as Exhibit 2. Waiver of Article 39.14 disclosure as Exhibit 3. Waiver of risk and needs assessment as Exhibit 4. State would also request defense counsel to stipulate the venue and jurisdiction of its honorable court, and to also stipulate that evidence has been filed sufficient to corporate plead guilty.
We have no objections. We do so stipulate.
Without objection, so admitted. It'll be the judgment of the court. The defendant is guilty as charged. In a recommendation, state.
Judge, the state recommend $300 fine, court costs, 180 days in the Elgin County Jail, probate for 1 year, an alcohol course, an interlock ignition device, 90 Texas driver license suspension, and 20 community service hours.
20 hours. All right. And so, all right, that's the plea. And then we go back to CR 20-07-629D. Do you have an announcement on that one, state?
Yes, Judge. State requests that the defendant be removed from the PTE program and this case to be transferred to County Court number 7 for DWI court, Judge.
Okay, so then on this one, court will hereby remove defendant from the PTD program, and therefore it'll be the judgment of the court that Paloma Martinez is guilty as charged in CR 20-07-629D. And what is that recommendation, sir?
Yes, Judge. The state requests that the defendant be transferred to County Court 7 for DWI court.
All right, it'll be transfer.
Yes, Judge.
All right. All right. And so on the first one, Mr. Gonzalez, on the first, on the CR 21-105-25D, the one we just split to, is that the understanding on the recommendation?
It is, Judge. I would just ask if the court would have any consideration on the community service hours and the fine and court cost. She is going to be doing the rigorous DWI court program and getting hit with the fines and fees over there, Judge. I would ask if this court would have any consideration on that.
Okay. All right, there'll be no fine, no court costs, and no community hours. Also transfer to 7.
Yeah, correct, Judge.
All right. Did you get that, Ms. Martinez?
Yes, I did.
Both cases are going to be transferred now to court 7. All right, then that'll be the judgment.
Thank you, Judge. May I be
You may be
excused?
excused. Yes, sir. Have a great
Thank you,
day.
Judge.
You too, Ms. Martinez. Good luck there.
Thank you.
Number 18, Mr. Michael Rogers,
Number 18.
and number 13.
Okay, 18 and 13. Let me see here. The same one of them. Yeah, Juan Jose Saldivar,
Here for compliance. on number
13, and number 18. Number 13 is the compliance, CR number 21-06-929D, Juan Jose Saldivar. Good afternoon, Mr. Rogers.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
And your client is Juan Jose Saldivar.
That
And
is,
I believe on this one, it's going to be a compliance hearing.
yes, sir.
What's the announcement on this one?
Your Honor, I was unfortunately unable to attend the last hearing. I think that was also a status. Mr. Saldivar at that time had tested positive for COVID. I think he just cleared that. Unfortunately, he has not had an opportunity to work until this week. So he was asking for an extension for a little bit more time to get the portable.
Okay, and so then you also have the announcement on CR 21-103-83D. What is that one set for, state?
It's just an announcement.
Just an announcement?
It's a companion case.
Companion case, okay. We will reset both of them then to the same date of, again? March?
Yeah, March 24th at 3 p.m.
March 24th, 3 p.m. Both cases, March 24th, 3 p.m. If, however, Mr. Saldivar complies with his requirement and he lets the state know, then that'll do it.
Okay.
But in the meantime, we're going to come back on March 24th,
Yes,
3
sir.
p.m., okay?
I've been in contact with Mr. Saldivar, so I'm hoping
Okay.
to get that done before then.
All right, please explain to him what he's got to do, okay, sir?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Saldivar, please, no alcohol consumption while the case is pending, okay, sir? He needs to unmute, but you hear me, right? All right, no alcohol consumption. Thank you, sir. You're
Okay.
excused. Thank you.
Number 1, Mr. Aaron Fonseca.
Thank you, Reg.
I don't know if his client is in his office.
Okay, number 1, you said?
Number 1.
Mr. Fonseca, you have Jeremy Gonzalez.
Yes, I don't see him. He's not here in my office. He's usually online.
Okay.
Let me call him.
Okay, please call him when we'll try to get somebody else, but just call him, okay, sir?
Yes, Judge, of course.
All right. Who do you want to get next? We have some attorneys, but I don't see any.
Miguel Weiss. I don't know if Miguel Weiss.
What is that going to be?
Also compliance. This might be the gentleman that's in and out of facility.
Okay, let me talk to Mr. Weiss. Good afternoon, Mr. Weiss. Can you hear me? I think I see Miguel Ángel Garcia, but I would need to see Mr. Weiss.
To tell him to call his attorney.
Okay, Mr. Garcia, can you hear me? Would you please look for Mr. Weiss? Yeah, see if you can find him. Rudy Moreno is also here. What is he gonna do? Page. Yeah, reading one is the last one, number 21.
So compliance, I don't know if this client is in his office.
All right, let me try to look for somebody else. We'll be on standby, Mr. Garcia. All right, Mr. Moreno, welcome back again.
Good afternoon again, Judge.
Yes, sir. Your client is Alberto Elizondo.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and I don't see him in the waiting room. Is he by any chance in your office?
Judge, I wish he was. Judge, my office tried to call him a few times, got a hold of his father, but his father says he has no contact with him. So
No contact with him.
he's
Wow.
lost. Hope he's okay, Judge.
Okay, but in the meantime, we're gonna issue an ISI on him.
Yes, Your Honor.
That'll be CR 2201 032D, Alberto Antonio Elizondo. We'll issue an ISI if of course, once you hear from him, let us know, okay, sir?
I will, Judge. Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
You too, have a good day, bye-bye. Okay. Did I call the number on CR 22? Nice eye on CR 2201 032D. Yes, I did. Alberto Antonio Elizondo. Nice eye. There's Mr. Weiss. I see Mr. Weiss is in another room and his client is in another room.
I apologize, Your Honor.
Okay, no problem, sir. You have Mr. Garcia, right, sir?
Yes, sir. Mr. Garcia, we filed a motions for suggestion of competency. The prosecutor agreed to them. The court, my understanding, signed the order. So I guess we're awaiting the
results.
The results. And I have forwarded to the prosecutor the records that show that he is schizophrenic, and he also is a veteran. We submitted to him the DD 214.
Okay, so today I have two cases. CR 2107 471 and 472.
He has a third. He has a third one, Your Honor. 21-01083-D.
Okay.
It's number 7.
Number 7. Okay, the third one, you're right, CR 21-01083D. All right, so then we're awaiting results, so we need to give it another reset date.
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right, let me get a date here.
He doesn't, has he already been seen or he's still waiting for an appointment?
Correct. Is he waiting for an appointment or he's already been seen?
He has not been seen as far as I know, Your
Okay.
Honor. Maybe Mike would know better.
Okay.
Judge, I never got the motion so I could set up the appointment for him.
Okay.
We filed the motions and the court wanted a different order. And I believe the prosecutor submitted the shorter order that the court wanted.
Okay.
Well,
That's my recollection. I may be wrong, but that's my recollection.
Okay. All right. Well, then we're gonna have to look into it. And can we get a date for it now?
Yeah, the order hasn't even been signed.
I know. So
It
it'll
hasn't
be
been submitted to the court,
looking about 60 days now or
not
something.
even 90 days.
Mhm.
May 12th. With the understanding that if the results are back before. just to
Right.
call
It'll
the
be
court.
May the 12th, 3 p.m.
No, 10 a.m.
10 a.m. Mr. Weiss, May the 12th, all cases reset for May the 12th, 10 a.m. If, of course, those results come in earlier, let the court know.
Great. Will do, Your Honor. Appreciate
And
it.
meanwhile, get together with Mr. State and see if you can work out an
Will do,
order,
Your
okay?
Honor. Thank you.
Okay.
And be safe.
All right,
and
you may be
yourself.
excused. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Okay, I don't know what Mr. Jackson has.
Mr.
I don't see him on the document.
Okay. All right, Mr. Jackson.
Hello, Judge. Good to see
Yes,
you.
sir. Yes, sir. Good to see you. Good afternoon. Which is your case, Mr. Jackson?
I have Mr. Eduardo Flores.
All right. Let me see Eduardo Flores. Oh, there it is. Number 17.
Yes, that is correct, Your Honor.
Oh, number 17 and number 16.
Oh, let me see. I think, yes, he has two cases, yes.
CR 2109-182D, CR 2109-183D, 2 cases. And I believe we're set for announcement or compliance hearing. Is he anywhere?
Yes,
he-
he's in my lobby, Your Honor. If I can just go get him.
Sure. Okay.
He's right. I'll go get him right now.
Okay, thank you. Compliance, right?
Let's go.
Well, I think up to 3 then.
He's right here, Judge. Mr.
All
Flores.
right.
Your Honor, in this case, we have bájate un poquito para que te mire la cara. We
Okay.
have an appointment at 11 o'clock with Sober Sense. I was unaware that I was looking at his file today, and it's my fault. I did not notify him that the court had ordered that he needed a device, but I already talked to Mr. Dan McDonald, who's the president of Sober Sense. He set us an
Okay.
appointment for 11 o'clock, and we'll have the device installed on his mobile phone by 11 o'clock on Monday.
That'll be 11 o'clock Monday.
Yes, and we're going to go ahead and send the information to Ms. Jessica. I believe she
Okay.
sent me an email regarding that. I already gave a
Okay.
copy of the email to him, which he has in his possession.
Okay.
And we'll go ahead and make sure that he complies with everything the court requires.
That's it.
Okay, I tell you what, we'll give it a March 24th setting at 3 p.m. for both cases. If, however, it is done earlier, hopefully Monday, then we will dispense with this hearing date.
Thank you, Judge, and we look forward to working with the Assistant District Attorney on this particular case. I don't think it'll be an issue getting it resolved via a plea.
Okay. Okay, and meanwhile, Mr. Flores, Eduardo Flores, right? Please, no alcohol consumption while the case is pending, okay, sir?
Señor Flores, es importante de que no esté tomando mientras este caso esté pendiente.
Okay, sir?
Okay.
You gotta be careful out there, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you both. You may be excused. Have a
Judge,
great day.
thank you so much. You have a wonderful day, Judge.
Yes, sir, you too, bye.
Bye-bye.
Ms. Merida has number 9,
And number
10, number 11, and number 12.
9, 10, 11, and 12. Miss Martinez, there she is. And she's here for, it'll be
Afternoon,
Justin Watley, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
He's not in the waiting room.
All right, I don't see him in the waiting room.
Judge, I just spoke to my staff maybe 5 minutes ago, and I don't know why, but it seems that he may have shown up at my office.
Oh, okay.
And I was on the phone for another reason, then I heard them asking about masks and stuff, and I don't know if he didn't have a mask or what. I was already signed, on Zoom, so I didn't want to take time to do that. But if you want me to, I can get back to him and ask him or something.
Okay, we were set for compliance. Do you know if he complied, if he got the interlock device?
I don't know, Judge, because I was not able to reach him between the last
Okay.
time and this time. And
Uh-huh.
then again, today, he just kind of showed up.
Okay, how can we get him? We get him. We need to get him. All right, we just need to make sure he does comply. It'll be what?
3 p.m.
March what?
March 3rd.
It will set it for March 3rd, Miss Martinez.
March 3rd.
At 3 p.m.
Judge, I have a motion to suppress in Cameron County on that day.
Okay, and you're gonna do it in person?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We just need him to log on.
Yes, if he can log on so we can talk to him and maybe if he's got everything, all the information, that's what we need.
Okay. All
The
right.
proof. So
March
just advise
3rd.
him,
Yes, sir.
3 p.m.
Pardon me? 3?
3 p.m.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna give the information to.
So proof of the guardian interlock, right?
Correct.
Unless he can write it to Miss Merida and she can let us know and nobody has to appear
You mean to Miss Jackson, Miss Jessica?
to Miss Merida so she can give it to Miss
Oh,
Jessica.
well, yeah. I mean, I guess what I'm saying is if by the 3rd of March he gets it and you have the information, Miss Martinez, just notify Miss Ramirez, Jessica Ramirez, probation officer, and that'll do it.
Oh, he should already have it. So
That's right,
if
he should
he should already have it.
Yeah. So if you get the information, just give it to Miss Ramirez.
Yes, and may I have a number from Ramirez where I can reach her?
Okay.
It's 587-6175, and you should have a couple emails from me asking about it too. So my information is there.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
All right.
I will do that.
Thank you.
Judge.
Thank
so
you very much. You're excused. Have a good day, man. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Need to call.
All right, Mr. Mora. I wonder if Mr. Mora can hear me.
Need to call him again.
All right, Mr. Mora, can you hear me? Let's go to Fonseca.
It's right there.
Or Mr. Fonseca, can you hear me?
Yes, Judge, I can hear you.
Yes, sir. What did you find out?
I just got off the phone with Mr. Gonzalez. He should be signing on shortly.
All right, that'll be for a plea, right, sir?
That's correct, Judge.
Okay, we're waiting on that plea. All right, we'll wait a little while, okay?
Yes, Judge.
All right, now I'm just waiting on Mr. Mora.
Judge, for the record, I've texted Mr. Mora and he has not responded to me.
Okay. All right, Mr. Jeremy Gonzalez, good afternoon. Please unmute.
Okay.
All right, there you go. Good afternoon. We have a plea, right, Mr. Fonseca?
That's correct, Judge.
All right, court will hereby continue with February 24th, 2022 docket, and we have CR 18-14-712D, Jeremy Gonzalez. And we're going to be doing a plea.
Number 2, number 8.
I'm sorry?
Number 2 and number 8. Same defendant.
No. Jeremy is number 1, number 8,
And number 8.
and number 8, 1 and number 8. Mr. Fonseca, it'll be a plea on 2 cases?
That's correct, Judge.
All right, my number 2 and number 8.
Number 1, I'm sorry. And
I'm
number
sorry, number 1 and number,
Yes.
don't mention number 2 again, please. It's number 1 and number 8, right?
Yes.
All right, here we go. All right. CR 18-14-712D, CR 21-01-559D, both of them, State of Texas versus Jerry Gonzalez. Each case, a Class A misdemeanor, DWI, each case carries a potential penalty of up to a year in jail and not more than a $4,000 fine upon conviction. You understand, sir?
Yes.
You swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Have you ever been declared mentally incompetent?
No, sir.
All right. You understand that the court, that you're entitled to a jury trial, you're entitled to an appeal. Did you waive those 2 rights? When you were signing the paperwork?
Oh, yeah. When I'm
Okay.
signing stuff, yeah.
Okay. All right. And you understand that the court does not have to follow the recommendations after you give a plea?
Okay.
All right. And how do you plead, sir? Guilty or not guilty?
Well, yeah, guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily for both cases?
Yes.
All right, state.
Judge, state offer plea document and offense report as Exhibit 1, notification and certification of defendant right of appeal as Exhibit 2, waiver of Article 39.14 disclosure as Exhibit 3, waiver of risk and need assessment as Exhibit 4. They would also request defense counsel to stipulate to the venue and jurisdiction of the Honorable Court, and to also stipulate that evidence has been filed sufficient to plead guilty.
No objection, so agreed and stipulated, Your Honor.
Without objection, so admitted. It'll be the judgment of the court. The defendant is guilty as charged on both cost numbers. Now, see, recommendations for the first one state CR 18-14-712D.
Judge, they're basically identical, except one has a restitution.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, the state recommend $350 fine, court costs, 1 year in Delaware County Jail, probate for 16 months, an alcohol course, defensive driving, 8 months mobile alcohol monitoring device, 90 days Texas driver's suspension, 40 community service hours, MAD impact panel, and outpatient.
I'm sorry, victim impact panel?
MAD impact.
Oh, Matt. Okay. And then what else?
And the second one is likewise, except it's open restitution to unknown.
Okay. So after the Matt impact panel, what was the last thing you said?
Outpatient, Judge.
Oh, outpatient. Okay, I got it. All right, I got it. So then on the first one, I'm sorry, the second one will be the identical recommendation?
Yes, Judge, it's up to open restitution to unknown.
Open to unknown. Okay. So on the second one, it'll be 0 fine, 0 court costs, no fees, no community hours. But it'll be the 1 year in jail probated for 15 months. And of course, the alcohol, defensive driving, the 8 months of the interlock, 90-day suspension, and the 40 community hours. We can waive the 40 community hours on both. So they're going to run concurrent. Did you get it, Mr. Fonseca?
Yes, Judge. And can we also have one supervisory fee?
Yes, sir. It'll be one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the fee got, on the second one, the fee got
Oh, okay.
got waived. Open restitution to unknown. We need a date for that. You want to do, sorry? March 24th, 3 p.m. Let's hope we know something by then. March 24th, 3 p.m. Otherwise, it'll be probably 0 restitution.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. All right. So did you get it, Mr. Gonzalez? You pled to 2 cases, but you're only going to get charged fees and only on 1. Okay, sir? They're going to run concurrent.
Well, yes, that's cool, but jail, no.
No,
No,
sir,
there'll be
it's
no jail.
probated for it. That means that
Probation.
you would be in jail, but they're probating your sentence, meaning you'll be on probation.
Correct.
Yes.
All right.
If you have questions, you can call me.
Okay.
All right. Thank you both. You may be excused. Have a great day.
Thank you, Judge. Judge,
Yeah, bye-bye.
I have an unrelated matter. May I wait in the courtroom until maybe the end of the docket? Would that
Sure.
be okay?
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Mr. Moore,
Mr. Mora, which is Mr. Mora's?
2 and 3.
Oh,
Eric
2 and
Gonzalez,
3.
Judge.
Yes, sir, Mr. Mora. Eric Gonzalez, CR 1909-796D, CR 1909-805D. Status hearing. Yes, sir. What's the announcement, Mr. Mora?
Judge, I'd like to address the issue, and when we had the deal with the device that Mr. Gonzalez has,
Right.
the only concern is that it's causing problems with his truck. He has the I guess the device that's installed in his vehicle.
Okay.
And what's happening is his place where he's working, he's a linesman, works with the power lines, but the major ones where they're reconstructing or out in the middle of nowhere with regards to grids in different parts of the country.
Right.
What's happening is that it's either killing his battery, frying the electrical system in his vehicle, and then it's locking him out, either because for whatever reason they're not getting the results if he's out in the middle of nowhere. So that's been the only issue, is that it's he had to buy he's had to buy several batteries because he'll wake up in the morning and it's so. I don't know if it's the device. I don't know if he's been able to change it out. I don't know, but that's been the reason for a lot of the additional costs that he's had to expend.
Okay. Okay,
So I
how
don't know
about the
how to
mobile?
resolve that.
How about the mobile device?
The problem with the mobile is that he can't have any additional, he's a linesman with major voltage. Like it's not, I mean, it's some serious voltage, and I don't know if he could even have one. He can't have it, but if he was to have it, I don't know if the force field that the amount of voltage would damage that. I think he was telling me it was something like 3,400. I mean, like megawatts or something like that. I mean, it's the
Okay. So if he's got the mobile, it doesn't mean that he's going to carry it with him while he's working. He's going to have to leave somewhere at the house. I mean, the car or something.
I don't have, I mean, that's what I would ask. Just some courts do require that if he works in a refinery, like most of them will say, okay, well then try to figure out his schedule with regards to him being able to do that. I just don't want him getting, labels any violation, because actually he's been, other than these two incidences that occurred back to back, has been pretty much just working out on the field.
Okay. Well, and like I said, maybe try the mobile, and all he's got to do is leave it in the car or somewhere, but not take it to him to work, but he's actually working. You know what I'm saying?
If we can get that, and if that will work, I think we can do that, Judge.
Yeah. Miss Ramirez, we need a new order to do the
Yes,
transfer,
Judge.
the change.
Yes, Judge. I'll submit one, Judge, and I'll forward Mr. Mora the information for the mobile.
Okay. All right. Do you have a question?
Yeah, I think the purpose for today's hearing was Mr. Mora was gonna tell the court if it was gonna be set for suppression, if it was gonna be set for trial, if is he gonna apply for PTD? That was the purpose for the reset today.
Okay. Did you figure out anything out, Mr. Mora?
He has applied for PTD.
Okay.
It was denied, and that's what I spoke to Mr. Gonzalez. I'm going to talk to the person in charge of who handles the PTD and see if we can sit down and try to get a reconsideration.
All right.
But we've already submitted all the paperwork way back when.
All right, then, Mr. Gonzalez, did you understand what we're doing here, sir?
You're on mute, Eric.
He needs to
Yeah, he needs to mute.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, we're gonna do the switch. We're gonna switch from the interlock device in the vehicle to a mobile. But of course, the mobile, you cannot carry it with you to work, okay, sir?
Right. Like Mr. Mora was saying, I work with 345,000
Right.
volts. With specs, I appreciate trying to consider.
Sure. No, just leave it in the car, okay, sir? What's the reset date?
Yeah, May 12th.
For what? For the,
See what's gonna happen.
oh yeah, okay, May 12th.
I'm just worried about the schedule as far as the ability.
Well,
Talk to the probation officer.
The probation officer will work something out.
Yes, Judge, he can just get my information from the attorney and we'll work out a time schedule and all that, Judge.
Okay, you can do that.
As far as that also, Your Honor, I work in 3 different states. As I was telling Mr. Mora, I'm just worried that if I end up having to take time away from work, they rely on me for certain situations because of my position and because of my license. And if I end up having to take time out for work for the PO, I'm just worried that they'll end up letting me go because of the situation that we are in. I can't start it. It's hard
Eric,
for
they're
me.
going to do everything by phone. We'll get all the information. Don't worry.
Yes, and there's vendors that are nationwide, so you can get a vendor that you can drive to from wherever you're at.
I appreciate that.
Okay, if you want to set it for status again, May the 12th.
For pretrial, and from there, we need to know.
Okay,
if
we'll
it's
set it
gonna-
for pretrial, Mr.
it's gonna be
Mora.
set For a trial
Okay.
or MPS.
Pretrial, May 12th, 10 a.m.
Thank you, Judge. No big excuse.
All right, thank you very much. And be careful out there, Mr. Gonzalez.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
sir?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank
All
you.
right. Yes, sir. Thank you. Bye.
I think the last one on the docket is restitution hearing from Mr. Rolando Cantu,
Mhm.
not in the waiting room, and the client, Emilio Moreno, not in the waiting room.
Let me call it. Let me
Got
call
number
it.
20.
I got the last one here.
Number 4.
Emilio Moreno. Emilio Moreno Jr. CR 20-04-011D and CR 21-13-945D. And he's not in the waiting room, and neither is Attorney Rolando Cantu. It'll be a nice side.
It's restitution.
Oh, it'll be restitution?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. By the way, State, any announcement on these two?
Yes, Judge, for the first one, I would also make contact with the victim. And the first one, she was paid, her medical expense was paid with Medicaid, so restitution was at 0. And for the second one, she didn't receive any medical treatment, so it's also set at 0, Judge.
All right, thank you for that announcement. 0 restitution for both cases. CR 20-04-011D, CR 21-13-945D, Emilio Moreno, 0 restitution. Thank you, State.
That concludes the 3 o'clock afternoon docket. We just have administrative stuff we need to.
All right, that'll do it, folks. We stand adjourned.